In case you've been living under a rock in the golf world, well, apparently I was, because I had no idea this was going on. TGL just launched their first match on TV. Today we're going to watch it and see, does it crack up to all the hype? Is it a waste of time? Or is this just another feeble attempt at the golf world trying to play cool? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you watch this the other day? What did you think about this? Would you watch it again? And in case you missed it, we're going to watch a little bit of this together as a group, assuming I don't get hit with a copyright strike. So if you do see this, we're in the clear. So sit tight, get your popcorn, load up the top flights, and crack open that Arnold Palmer. Let's watch TGL. So before we hit play, I want you to go to TGL on YouTube, hit subscribe, and follow their stuff for a little bit to give it a chance, because I'm all about giving stuff that grows the game a chance. But let's just take a look and see what this is all about. I've never seen this, by the way. Okay, right off the bat, we can tell it's a huge screen. There's definitely a lot of technology involved. The crowd doesn't really seem into it as much. I wonder how big that screen is, and I did notice some hitting turfs that don't look like mats like you or I get to play. It actually looks like grass, so I wonder if that's the case. And secondly, I wonder how many people can fit in that arena. And my last question is the putting green. Is it the same putting green throughout the round? We'll see if we can ask these questions as we keep watching.
Ricky Fowler. So you just cleaned it off the tee.
Ricky with some glasses.
TGL, how'd that feel?
I don't know he needs glasses. So it seems like there's some sort of time clock up there. There's the green. So they actually chip on a real style green.
You look at now Matt Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, there's those three areas that they hit from. So there's bunker on the left side. That looks like fairway or tee box. And the one on the right side maybe looks like rough. Primary, secondary. I mean, that's probably one rough length. Obviously, this is not going to be an exact replica of the golf course. But that screen is pretty interesting. We had a time clock, 25 seconds. I wonder if they can take too long and get penalized. I don't really know the rules of this. But you know what? Let's find out the rules right now. So they announced it in 2022. So it's about 3 years in the making. Let's see. Match format. So triples are holes 1 through 9. 3 players on a team competing in an alternate shot format, and then there's singles from holes 10 to 15. So they do play in various real world or virtually inspired landscape and geographic I can't read. Now you know I'm a golf pro. Geographic designs, links, canyons, mountains, desert, tropical. So it kind of sounds like video game. It doesn't look like video game. If this was me, I'd be having them play some crazy video game golf. We have meteors coming on down. You have windmills to hit it through. You've got to land on 5-foot narrow fairways or else you go into some abyss. Make it more exciting. If you're going to make the jump to virtual game or video game golf, do the full jump. But I guess they're trying to appease both golfers and non-golfers and video gamers. I just don't know who they're going after. Now there is a shot clock violation. I guess they have 40 seconds to hit their shot, and they get a 1-stroke penalty on the hole if they go beyond that. There's timeouts. Like who needs a timeout from this? What are you going to huddle together and talk about the break? You're going to get some team manager out there with his white clipboard talking about how to play this certain shot from this perfect fairway. It just doesn't, I don't know what that is. A hammer. At any point in time during play, a team can utilize a hammer. So he gets up there and hits him with a hammer? What is that? To double the hole's value from 1 to 2 points. And I guess if you are given the hammer, you have to either accept it or decline. If you decline it, you lose the hole. So what's the point of declining it? You would automatically lose the hole, but then you get the hammer back. I don't know what that is. It sounds like to me they just threw something out there to be non-golf like. There's overtime and there's a match referee. What is a match referee? An on-course referee is used to supervise, play, and enforce TGL. What rules? They talk about the shot clock? And another official monitors action from a booth. What action is he monitoring? Is he looking at ball flights? Is he going to do some sort of slow motion play-by-play? And here we have Tiger Woods limping up to the first tee. Oh my goodness, he's taken 18 strides to get to that first tee instead of his usual 12. So far, I don't know. It just seems like a conglomerate of stuff.
To the left, it looks like he's aiming to the left side of the.
You better watch out. You got 22 seconds to hit this ball. Yeah, don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'd be kind of bored if this was me watching the best players in the world play simulator golf. I mean, they're so good. How are they going to miss it? They're sitting on perfect lies all the time. Even if they're in the bunker or in the rough, it's still a perfect lie. They're not going to miss it much. The real fun is basically down to the putting green. So now if they wanted to step this up, they'd have some sort of mascot there. I know the perfect mascot, but I don't think that'll fly.
Thanks. So again, Xander now to see if he can take advantage.
274. Wait a minute, let's look at that. So there's the arena. I've read it seats up to 1,500 people. Now I know they've built these certain arenas. Where is that arena? Let's take a look here. So the arenas are in Atlanta, Boston, Jupiter Links, LA, New York, and the Bay Club. Now I think I remember reading somewhere about a year ago that they were selling like the franchise rights or the licensing rights to each city so anybody can get involved. And I think a bunch of celebrities got involved. And there's the roster down there. So you know what? What would be really cool is if they created an actual TGL leaderboard that's open to anybody. Make it open to the public so you can do these qualifiers, you know, the local facilities, and they go on to the national qualifiers, and then you form your own TGL league players. That could be anybody. It could be amateur, could be a doctor out there who's like a +6, and then have them do their own TGL league and spot every now and then some tour guys jump in to challenge them, make a ladies division, a senior division, junior division. But I guess it might be challenging because there'd be a bunch of no names out there, and who would want to pay for no names? I don't know. They might do that in the future, but how could you sell tickets to that? I can see a lot of the issues coming up with this.
Going for it in 2.
You have to hit it right if you're lying.
All right, so there, he won't have that lip. I don't know, but oh yeah, maybe he will because of that green around, because that bunker around the green. So let's take a look. Maybe they'll show it. There it is. Okay, so does that green have actuators to move it around? You know, let's use the power of the internet. Okay, so I found this on ustoday.com. This explains the green. So let's watch this.
TGL, presented by SoFi, isn't simulator golf. It's much more. After teams hit their tee or approach shots into our massive screen and are near the green, they'll walk over to the green zone. Opposite the screen zone area, the green zone, which is the size of 4 basketball courts, has a 360-degree rotating turntable with real sand-filled bunkers and a tech-infused green.
Okay, there you go.
Its adaptable surface and multiple pin locations create hole-to-hole variations, offering thousands of possibilities. This is TGL, presented by SoFi. Season begins.
Okay, so I see how they do it. They actually make up golf courses. So it's not real golf courses like they said, and they use the green, so it's pretty easy to make up the correct golf courses. So I get it. Very interesting. 4 basketball courts is a pretty big size. Now, tickets, it must be interesting. Like, let's say you're close to the screen, you can barely see them chipping and putting. I think that's where most of the action is. So are tickets more expensive by the green? Are they more expensive by the 200-foot screen, whatever that is? Or is it just one price get you in the door? What I don't see is interactions with the crowd. They look kind of bored. Usually indoor arenas, you got the cheerleaders, you got beach balls bouncing around, you got guys throwing peanuts and hot dogs, and you got the mascot keeping you entertained, t-shirts thrown out there. You can see they might have some issues attracting indoors and families. So I just don't know who they're going after. You're missing the elements by keeping this game indoors, and I get that. And I do think it's a good idea to try this out to see if it fits. I just don't know if it will stay.
Grabbed.
For the win.
So look at this. I don't know if you can see this, but look at these 2 ladies back here. What type of view do they have? They can barely see that screen because it looks like they're at an angle, and they can barely see the green. I don't know. Benefits is probably a lot quicker than watching a full round of golf, but I just see a little bit too many negatives so far. What they should do is mic up the players so everybody can hear them. You know, I don't know about this because when I watch golf on TV, although it's very rare, I like to see more than one group play at a time because that's where the excitement comes in. You got a guy in the back nine who's going low and he's rising up the leaderboard. You can see the guys in the front nine. There's just a lot of going back and forth, multiple players out there. There's just not enough interaction between the players and the crowd. If they might come up, it might change. But so far, I honestly have to say I'm a little bit bored. And this is the highlight reel. Imagine being here watching this full time. This just seems like a glorified practice session to me. You could watch these guys practice.
That's good. Beauty. Oh, how about Rick?
You know what? I've seen enough. I don't think I need to bore you guys any longer. But what did you think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. You know my thoughts. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to take on or if they're going after the right market. I don't know if they need to include more. I just don't feel the vibe in there. I don't know who they're trying to attract. See, you just got to go all out or not do it at all. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope that helps you. I'm going live tomorrow for the live show. If you need help on your golf swing, send me a video. We still have some openings. But other than that, fairways and greens.